In a time when much of the world was lost in the darkness of ignorance, a brilliant star rose from the heart of the Islamic civilization, a man who would later be known as the philosopher of the Arabs. His name was Yaqub ibn Ishaq Al-Kindi, born in the city of Kufa, Iraq, in the early 9th century. His father was the governor of Kufa, so Al-Kindi grew up in a house of knowledge, honor, and wealth. But what truly set him apart wasn't his lineage. It was his hunger for knowledge. From a young age, he immersed himself in astronomy, mathematics, logic, and philosophy, earning the title the Wise Man of Kufa. As the House of Wisdom in Baghdad flourished, Al-Kindi journeyed there to join the Great Translation movement, where scholars united the sciences of the Greeks, Persians, and Indians under the light of Islam. Yet Al-Kindi was not just a translator. He was a thinker who redefined philosophy through the lens of faith. He once said, "We must honor the truth, no matter where it comes from." With that vision, he built the foundation of Islamic rational philosophy, making reason a servant of revelation, not its rival. His brilliance extended far beyond philosophy, to medicine, physics, optics, and music. He wrote about natural phenomena, sound, light, and the effects of music on the soul, described how to measure time and temperature, and explored the chemical composition of medicines centuries before modern science. Among his more than 200 works, Al-Kindi explored every field that shaped human thought. Some of his most famous writings include On the Definitions of Things, On First Philosophy, On the Chemistry of Perfumes, On the Tides. He was the first to describe sound scientifically, explaining that musical tones arise from air vibrations, and he anticipated the principles of optics and lenses, which later inspired Ibn al-Haytham and the scientists of Europe. Over time, Al-Kindi became the bridge between Greek knowledge and Islamic thought, and later between East and West, as his works were studied in European universities under the Latinized name Al-Kindus. Though he faced criticism and challenges from some contemporaries, he remained firm in his belief that knowledge is worship, and that the intellect is a divine gift, a tool to understand God's signs in the universe. Al-Kindi passed away in Baghdad, but his legacy lives on, a legacy that made the West call him the first true Arab philosopher. And every time we remember Al-Kindi, we are reminded that the Islamic civilization was not only a beacon of faith, but also a light of reason, science, and everlasting wisdom.